Underneath an antique ceiling in the bay of the century-old St. Vital Fire Hall sits this 1939 Fargo fire truck. Parts have been ordered from across North America, and it's in the process of being restored to its former glory. Fortunately, there's at least one part that still works.
And the siren is a favorite for kids of all ages, including me. I like playing with the siren.
This is Bob Holliday, a longtime Winnipeg journalist and now the president of the organization that resides in the old fire hall, the St. Vital Museum. The museum moved here about 5 years ago, and Holliday says it's time to let people in.
Hey, we're getting going. For a long time we didn't have stuff on display, but now we're starting to publicize ourselves because we do have things for people to see.
The St. Vital Museum began as the St. Vital Historical Society in 1995. They began collecting all sorts of artifacts and information from people in the neighborhood, which is actually the second oldest settlement in Winnipeg. Only Seven Oaks is older. Although they still have literally hundreds of items to sort through, they already have about 500 catalog pieces out on display. For example, there's this room, which is set up to resemble the typical kitchen in an original St. Vital house.
A lot of the better homes in the poor area had this in the kitchen so they could pump their water. Otherwise, you had to go to the municipal tap, which was a couple of blocks away, to pump your water in the wintertime.
The kitchen even features containers of baking and cooking items, many with the original liquids or spices still inside. And then there's this, an old laundry station, complete with an original washboard and tub.
This is one of the first electric washing machines, electric motor, and this was the wringer.
But household items are just the tip of the iceberg at the St. Vital Museum. They also house an extensive music display, which boasts some extremely unique and sought-after pieces.
We have all 8 gold records of the Guess Who. And nobody else can say that. I don't think even a number of the Guess Who can't even say it. We got it from Jimmy Cale, who was the bass player, still travels, him and the drummer Gary Peterson own the name.
As you can see on the wall beside me, the life of Louis Riel is prominently featured here at the St. Vital Museum because he was, of course, born in St. Vital. And the pieces here in the case beside me are literally a couple of the keys to Manitoba's history. These 2 rusted keys were donated to the museum by a local family who were longtime neighbors of the Riel family, specifically Louis Riel's siblings. They are said to be the keys to the jail cell at Batoche where Riel was locked up, though nobody has been able to prove one way or the other if they are the real thing. Either way, those keys, along with all of the other artifacts, can be seen every Saturday when the museum is open to the public. It will expand its hours to be open Tuesday through Saturday all summer, starting in June. For more info or to make an appointment to visit during off hours, visit svhs.ca or call 204-255-2864. For Shaw TV's Go Winnipeg, I'm Kim Babbage.